along now, folks. It's all right, the show's over. On your way. Make way for the stretcher. All right. On your bike, sir.
Mind your back, please.
Move. Make way, come on. Make way for the stretcher. OK, Viv.
What are your names, eh? And? Come on. I'm just going to take you through to your neighbours next door. I don't know what made me do it.
Never mind, Mrs. Kelsey. He'll live.
I do love him.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that.
Rightio, Jane.
All finished.
Good. Gotta get your coat on in a minute, love.
I didn't mean to do it.
Gotta go down to Nick.
I don't know what come over me.
I believe you, Mrs. Kelsey, but it doesn't alter the fact that your husband's got 8 stab wounds.
You say the Soccos set a trap?
Yeah, if Roach hasn't grabbed her for that stabbing in Lamport Road.
You all right?
Yeah, sure.
You shouldn't be on this duty, you know. It's too soon.
Oh, you sound just like my missus.
I'm thinking of changing my boozer.
I'll take off the blue serge. We're all the same underneath, Gov.
Yeah? You speak for yourself. 2 halves of lager and they're a bunch of hooligans. They call themselves coppers.
Surely you don't judge a man by what he drinks, Gov.
It's a good indication in my book.
I'll go back to the station and get some snooker practice.
I'll give you a black, take a tenner off you.
Tony, my man, you are on. And the black I don't need.
Come in. Mr. Maple? We're from the factory. I believe one of our chaps fitted some equipment this morning.
Oh, yes.
All right.
I'll take you through to the charge room.
OK, then.
Right? Come on, this way.
The stabbing, Lamport Road.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, thanks, Robin.
Last orders, please. Last orders, please.
Right, I'll be getting back.
Not before you bought me another drink, you won't.
Excuse me.
You cut it a bit fine to get around in, Bob.
It's bad enough working with you. I'm not buying you drinks at all.
I'll get you one if you like, Sarge.
Yeah, all right. Quite a bitter. Cheers, Jim.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, OK, sir.
I wouldn't like to think it was staff, but that doesn't seem to be any other explanation.
You employ a lot of part-time staff, you said?
That's right. Mainly students.
Time to the mail changing room, you say?
Somebody must have a master key.
Well, there's not a master key missing.
No. There you are. It's the best I could do. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Thanks.
So, to what do I owe this pleasure?
You've got an attempted murder waiting for you back at the Nick.
Not the stabbing Ted went to.
Don't talk silly. It's domestic, isn't it?
What, 8 stab wounds with a bread knife? Silly.
I'll soon have that down to a common assault.
More than likely.
There we are. Home from home.
Is this what you call sports afternoon? Waiting for a thief to turn up?
What I call a sports afternoon is something very different.
Not the way you are at the moment. You couldn't get anywhere even if I let you.
I think you're probably right.
I never thought the day would come when I'd hear those words from Tom Penny.
Better make that a small scotch.
I told you never to come here.
Do you want them or not?
I think you can sit up now, Mr. Kelsey. Up you go.
Thank God for that.
You're a lucky man. Looks worse than it is.
She didn't mean to do it, honest.
No?
Combination of things. Me being out of work,
Her being pregnant. You're not going to keep me in, are you, Doctor?
No. But I shall want to see you again.
What started it all?
Cornflakes.
Cornflakes?
Never complain to your wife about soggy cornflakes.
When, Michael, are we going to get some real cooperation from the uniform branch? That's what I want to know.
I'm not biting.
I think I'll go and give Ted a hand.
I'm going to get this Nick sorted. Get rid of all the ponces.
Do what?
You going a bit mutt, Robert?
No, I heard. I'm just having trouble believing. Do you think for one moment the brass aren't clued into your reputation?
And do you think for one moment that I'd give a toss? Charlie Brownlow is more interested in his golf swing and that converted barn he's got up in the lakes than what goes down in Sun Hill.
And Conway?
Yeah, he's a good man. Good man, good copper. Like you, Bob. But by the book. And that is a worse handicap than Brownlow's golf swing. Now me, duck and dive, jab and weave.
Buckle and bend.
Results, Bob. The reason for our being. Results. And to get 'em, like I said, this Nick gets sorted.
Not without a fight.
Seconds out, then.
You feeling all right? You best go to a doctor.
It's all being done, Mum.
Children?
They're with a neighbour until we know what's happening.
Go back to my kids, please.
Look, as soon as we get it all sorted out, love, you don't want to upset yourself again. When you do.
4 weeks.
What do you want this time, boy or a girl?
Don't mind. He wants a boy. They all do, don't they?
Little versions of themselves, isn't it?
Glenn's only 3. He's already got him playing football.
He's not going to do much playing with the kids if she's taking a bread knife to him.
Just fill in the form, Sergeant.
Seen anything you fancy yet?
I'm more of a brains lady myself.
That's what I always thought.
Thanks for the drink, Jim. See you tomorrow.
See you later, Sarge.
Nice drop of gold watch, that, Jim. Would have tasted even better if Cryer had put his hand in his pocket.
Well, you can't win them all, sir.
Yes, well, we've got a pregnant prisoner. We'd like someone to have a look at her, preferably a doctor, to see if she's fit to be detained. It's attempted murder.
Come on, Carver.
I'll catch you up, Gov.
I feel a bit faint.
Just so you should.
I could do with a stiff drink.
Couldn't we all? She do this kind of thing often, does she?
Well, she's always been a bit...
I mean, I like spirit in a woman, but...
fiery. She's always been fiery.
Yeah, but bread knives?
Well, she's never done that before. I mean, I've had me dinner over my head a few times, but then that's married life, isn't it?
Well, so they say.
You married?
Me? Nah. Tried it once. Didn't like it.
I'll give you 20 now, the rest next week, all right?
Do you want this stuff, yes or no? I've got other people who won't mess around like you okay?
I'm only talking about next week.
All right, let's see the colour of your money.
I think the children should be taken into care.
Why? They're staying with neighbours. What could be better than that?
Then bail her out.
Bail her out? I'm not bailing out anybody charged with attempted murder.
Ah, this is Mr. Kelsey.
That's an attempted murder victim.
He looks fitter than me.
Oh, the hospital is short of beds. Well, as you can guess, he doesn't want to press charges.
Stick it in a book and sling him out. No crime.
Tom, switch the video on. Look, there's our thief. Is it on?
Yeah.
Do you fancy a frame?
You spying on me?
I think I know where you're at.
What are you talking about?
Well, you and that guy in the pub.
Sir?
Oh, come off it, Yorkie. There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I caught you at it.
You saw nothing. You know nothing. Nothing at all.
You and that geezer in the bog at the back of the boozer.
I know him. So what?
Well, he was selling. What? I don't know, but he was selling and you were buying, and that's got to be bad news.
What we were doing was my business, not yours. So keep this out, OK?
You've seen the adverts, Yorkie. Do you turn your back or turn him in? I mean, for God's sakes, you turn it in now.
Or what?
Well, what do you think?
I'm warning you, Carver. You breathe a word. Just one word.
How do you think that would help? You sticking one on me?
Just keep it shut. Or else. That's a promise.
It's your life.
That's right.
And it's my conscience.
Look, hadn't we better jump in? That's the 5th one she's done.
Right.
Where is she? You haven't seen a swimming pool attendant, have you? A girl?
I've got to talk to someone, Mike.
Do I look like Marjorie Proops?
Oh, please, Mike.
What have you done? Got a girl in the club?
It's Yorkie Smith. He's on drugs.
Yorkie, never.
I'm telling you, he is, Mike. I've got to report him. I've got no choice.
Before you go shooting your mouth off, make sure you've got your facts straight.
How did we lose her?
We haven't lost her, not yet.
Ah.
Is this the girl?
It's her.
Miss Dean, this lady and gentleman are police officers.
Come and sit down. Miss Dean, you were seen by us opening lockers in the men's changing room with what we assume is a master key and stealing money from the clothing.
Well, I'm saying I didn't. This is a load of codswallop. I'm saying I didn't steal anything. I'm saying this is a fit-up. And if it isn't, where's your proof?
You were seen, Miss Dean. The sergeant and I both saw you.
Then you need your eyes tested, both, because you didn't see me do anything.
We'll see. Let's start again, shall we? First, I must caution you. You're not obliged to say
Proof?
anything. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so.
Hurry up. Someone's bound to be here in a minute.
You still deny stealing from lockers?
Are you sure about this, Sergeant?
There's no trace of the key or the money. Do you want me to search her again?
No. If Miss Dean wants proof, she shall have it.
You were going to show me proof?
Excuse me. What's wrong with you?
I can't do it. I've messed it up.
You haven't messed anything up. Look, it doesn't matter.
No, I am sorry.
Listen to me, Tom. You haven't messed anything up. You haven't messed anything up. We both saw her screwing the lockers. We don't need any other evidence.
Just what I'm trying to say. I could never go to court and give evidence. They'd tear me apart. I just couldn't bear it. You don't understand. I've had it.
God.
I got lumbered with that stabbing. What a waste of time that was. Any luck?
The bloody video wouldn't work.
What's the problem? Have you got a prisoner?
Yeah, she's downstairs.
Well, come on then. Come on.
Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right. I'll take a walk.
Yeah.
I've another job to go to.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive. Great. Just the ammunition I need.
Can't we sort this out ourselves instead of going to the top?
What a coup. I can just see his face when I tell him.
Gov, I thought we could sort this out in a quiet way. I mean, Yorkie's not a bad bloke, really.
If this was one of our department, Brownlow wouldn't think twice about shopping us. No, we'll do it my way. Good lad, Carver.
You made a mistake.
I don't make mistakes like that.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much, would I, Miss Dean? Always have a fallback if it's possible.
Yeah?
The wallet I planted. Of course, you wouldn't have known about that. Mr. Maple does, don't you, sir?
Miss Dean, I allowed this lady to put a wallet containing a £10 note in one of the lockers.
It's dusted with a special chemical. It's unique. The lab makes it up for me each day, so no mixture is the same.
Yeah, could you come to the point?
Well, the beauty of it is, it doesn't act straight away. Unless, of course, your hands begin to sweat. Does it, Miss Dean?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Well, let's have a look at your hands. Don't be shy.
Okay, smart ass.
In there. What's it in?
An orange juice carton.
When did you intend retrieving the lorry?
All the bins are emptied about 7:30 into a larger bin on a trolley by the evening cleaner. She leaves the trolley by the back door till the morning. It's not difficult.
And the master key, the one you had cut?
It's in there as well.
Come on, it's dog handing.
I'll swap you.
Cheers, Robin.
Can't imagine you with a bloody great Alsatian. Then again, coming from the wilds of Welsh Wales.
What's it to you, anyway?
Come on, tap dog acid.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I don't know what this is all about, Sarge.
This one? Well, that's the last one. It's none of them, is it? No.
Well, if it isn't young loose lips. Why did you do it, Jim?
Well, what else could I do? What would you two have done?
Well, I would have given it a few minutes, time to give it a little thought. Then I would have had a night's sleep on it.
Yeah, and in the meantime, an old mate.
An old mate?
Yes, an old mate. Me and Yorkie go back a long way. We pounded the beat together.
Oh, spare us, for heaven's sakes, it's done. So how you can possibly look an old mate in the face?
But I might have saved his life.
Oh, yeah, well, you certainly put his career on the line.
Well, I did what I thought was best for Yorkie, so up yours.
This is the closest you'll get to being charged. Now tell me the truth or you'll give me no alternative.
This is one case where keeping silent won't save you, Smith.
All right, I'm sorry.
Then don't mess us about.
All right, Smith, what are they?
Anabolic steroids.
Steroids?
Lots of athletes take them. It's not an offence.
Why in heaven's name are you taking steroids?
I've had a bad season. I lost the weight to try and get the speed back, and I just couldn't get my game together.
Yeah, but steroids?
I wanted to build my strength back, enhance my overall performance.
You keep taking those, son, you'll end up like one of those Russian women athletes.
They're a banned substance within the sport. Even I know that.
I thought I might get dropped from the team next season.
I want your assurance that you will never take them again.
All right, sir. You've got my word.
Inspector Burnside will require the name and address of the people who supplied you with the substance. I want this business cleared up now.
I feel like a rat.
How did you expect to feel?
I didn't. Yorkie's a good bloke.
And you just wanted to save him from himself?
I wanted to warn him off. Just
Burnside took it out of my hands.
Yeah, he does that.
That's set number 40. It's the one on the right-hand side of the square with the black and white door.
What are you doing in here? Put you on CAD room this morning.
I don't know. I'm just falling apart.
Hey, come off it, Tom. Pull yourself together.
I can't cope with the job anymore.
And look, don't be silly.
I mean it. I made a balls up of a really simple job yesterday. If it hadn't been for the soccer planting a visual marker trap...
Hey, now come off it.
I cracked up. I really cracked up.
You ready, Dashes?
Nearly there.
Ready when you are.
Yeah?
Mr. West, it's the police. Can we have a word?
What's it about?
Just open the door, Mr. West.
It's Sunday morning.
Yes, I know it's Sunday morning.
All right. Can you hold on a second while I get dressed?
It's on its way, Jim.
Got it. Got dressed now. Everything nice and tidy?
Yeah.
Good. That's what I like. Everything nice and tidy.
Gov, he's got it.
Nice and tidy.
I mean, fancy keeping a record of who he supplied and how much, eh? I think there's some well-known athletes sitting down there. Look at him.
Oh, I don't believe that. Not even.
Look, I'm sorry.
So, what's going to happen to Weston?
Investigated by the
I
Ministry of
really
Game and
am
Fish.
sorry.
And,
I'll watch what you're doing, Carver.
Roach? What? Soggy cornflakes?
Toast. Burnt toast.
Diversifying into horticulture, are we, Alec?
Just a few tomato plants in the allotment, Mum. I bring them in every year for some of the lads.
Oh, you've an allotment, have you? Time-honoured recreation of the off-duty copper, eh?
I know, not many of us left. Most of them played golf.
Healthy plants.
They're not bad.
I was thinking of putting a few in this year myself. The ones at these garden centres are so expensive.
I know. That's why I grow my own. Viv, do you want any of my tomato plants?
No thanks, Sarge.
What about you, Ken?
Where would I keep them in a section house, Sarge?
You got a windowsill, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, but I grow cannabis on that.
He is joking, Sarge. He mainlines on lemonade. Receiving.
Yeah, I've just been called to an incident in Belgium Street outside the amusement arcade. Assistance requested if it's not too much trouble. Over.
What's the matter, Taff?
There's a couple of lads playing in the street, snarling up the traffic. Oh my God. One of them looks like he's policeman for breakfast.
There's a pedestrian crossing just Well, if you get run over, as your lookout.
Because he's got a motor. He thinks he's
Yeah.
first.
I'm not treating you like anything.
He could have killed us.
Yeah, you could have killed my mate. Bloody car drivers. Look where you're going, can't you? Look where you're going. Yeah, bloody. You could have killed my mate. Bloody. Get off. It's him. It's them. Bloody car driver!
Hold on a minute, that's enough. Now just cool it. Look, nobody's been run over. Now just calm down.
Walking! I wasn't doing nothing, only walking!
Yeah, well, now you're coming for a ride, mate, okay? Up to walking, I. Yeah, just calm down.
Bloody car drivers! Bloody car drivers!
All right. What's your name, mate?
Mickey.
Mickey what?
Mickey nothing.
Shift over.
Where do you live, Mickey? Nowhere. I don't live nowhere. Now, come on, where do you live? In a house. I live in a house. Sierra Oscar, this is 148, receiving, over.
Sierra Oscar, receiving.
She never answers me first time.
Belgium Street, Viv. One apprehended. We're bringing him in. It's not quite the full shilling, it would appear.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? I'm afraid you can't go in that way, sir.
It's the police station, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's staff only. You have to go around the front.
Why?
Because you do.
You're daft. Come on, Ed.
We've had a crime.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, madam, but if you'd like to go around to the front
Our
there, somebody...
garden's been stolen.
Ed!
Bloody ass get to the moon, you know. It's just that I don't want to get tied up with Tom Penny all afternoon. Anyway, Mary wants to look at carpets. Again? Look, you just process Mickey, all right?
I don't care what his brief says, I've not got a Mr. Lee Penwoon here.
Lee Woon Pen, Sarge.
Him either. Ah, good. Cagney and Lacey.
Did Viv tell you we were coming, Sarge?
Yes, she did.
We'll be right with you.
Mr. Gilbert, custody officer. Unfortunately, sir, I don't compile the lists. I am but a humble receptacle. Your client is not here. No. My pleasure entirely. If only I hadn't learned how to read, I could have been a solicitor and become rich. Charge?
Well, I'm not sure, Sarge, really. He's a bit, I just brought him in here for his own good.
How wonderfully altruistic of you, Smith.
Well, him and 3 other guys were being bolshy with their motorists on Belgium Street. You know, standing in the road. The other 3 just run off and left him to it.
Tried to get his shirt as a souvenir, did you?
It was getting a bit silly, Sarge.
Don't I know you, lad?
His name's Mickey. That's all we could get out of him.
Mickey? Mickey Cousins, isn't it? Mickey Cousins? Bit of a ruck at a club on the high road a couple of years ago. Cracked a bouncer's skull. Reg Hollis have all the details on one of his little cards. Check it out. I think there's a father. Either way, he can't stay here. In case you hadn't noticed, Smith, I'm running a hotel for remand prisoners. I've got 23 vile bodies in 8 cells, none of them nicked on our manor, and none of them showing any signs of being removed. If he's a danger to himself and to others, then I've got no special accommodation.
Yes, but...
If there's no minder, you'll just have to section him and bung him off to the Royal.
Well, they won't want to know, will they?
A psychiatric hospital is a place of safety under the Act, Smith, just like a police station. And they have doctors and social workers that can assess them. Just do the paperwork and bung him off.
We got back from holiday half an hour ago.
We've been to Spain.
And it had gone. Everything. Grass and all.
Jack rang 999, but it was engaged.
I'm sure it wasn't engaged, Mrs. Fairweather.
Oh, yes, it was.
Excuse Sarge, Pete Ramsey about?
He's popped over to the garage.
Right.
I've got one for CID here, I think, Jim. You busy?
Well, I was going to go and...
Couldn't you spare these good people a few minutes? They've been kind enough to come in.
All right.
Doors everywhere. It's worse than Fort Knox.
I expect it's defensible space, Jack. What are they going to put on the estate?
Huh.
If you'd like to come through this way, please.
What's the matter with you?
Right, well, I've made a list of possible names. I'll do that as soon as possible. Yeah, it should be today, Sarge.
I want some information on Mickey Cousins.
Mickey Cousins? Rings a bell. Cousins. Yeah, Mickey Cousins. I thought so. Referred for psychiatric tests. Then released back into the community in the care of his father. I ask you.
You can't put somebody away just because they're a bit dim.
Mind of a 7-year-old in hulking great body? That's a dangerous combination, mate. The same thing happened at that club to his mates wearing him up and bang.
Bang?
Look, you've got cards on any number of guys in there who'll thump you as soon as look at you, without being wound up. And they're walking about free.
Yeah, but they're sane, aren't they?
Sane?
They're predictable, mate. See, it's all very well closing down mental homes and decanting life's unfortunates back into the community, but it don't help us at the sharp end, does it? I mean, it's getting to a stage now where every other person on the street is a mental defective.
Not to mention the collator's room.
Yeah.
Look, is this his father's number?
Father's on that.
So that's 2 dwarf apple trees, 1 quince, 1 cherry, 1
Canthus.
1 pyracanthus, right. 1 lawn.
It wasn't really a lawn.
Was?
Entire contents of greenhouse.
And the pots, they're gone. Cost us a fortune, they did.
Terracotta. Jack treated himself with his Scottish widow's money.
Is that like big flower pots?
Shaped, yes. With lions' heads on the sides, with rings in their mouths. And geraniums. In the pots, not the lions' mouths.
How would it be if I came and had a look at the garden?
What for?
Oh, sir, I am a detective.
You are?
George Cousins. I had a call about my son, Mickey.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on through.
All right, all right. If a lay visitor wants to know why we're using newspaper, I'll refer him to you.
Tom?
Mickey. Dad. It's all right. It's all right now. There's nothing to worry about now. What have you been up to, eh? You naughty boy.
Well?
But he doesn't like vandalism anyway, sir.
Huh. Brilliant.
So how long have you lived here, Mrs. Fairweather?
15 years.
16.
And you've been a state caretaker all that time, have you, sir?
I thought you wrote things down. You've asked me that once.
And did anyone do the watering while you were away?
Her next door said she would.
Mrs. Ingham.
But you didn't hear or see anything suspicious?
Spends all day and night in front of the telly, don't she? They all do it round here.
There's not many keen gardeners on the estate. You find it very therapeutic, though, don't you, Jack?
I can only assure you, Inspector, it won't happen again. But it's those lads. They're evil. That's the only word for it, evil. I mean, they egg him on. Away from them, he's placid, harmless, he's a loving boy. He needs me. He has a good home. I understand him. He'd be totally lost if... He's just a child. A small child in his heart. In his head.
But not in size and strength.
I know that, Inspector, but it is the first time in 2 years.
Please, I do understand. You and Mickey are free to go now. But you must understand, Mr. Cousins, that our responsibility is for the safety of the public. Whether your son means to harm anyone, frankly, is not our concern. And unless you can keep him out of harm's way in the future, you may find the courts take a very different view to what they did 2 years ago.
I'm only too aware of that, Inspector. Thank you. Come on, Mickey. We can go now.
Do you have a car?
No.
Smith, run them home, please.
Yes, Mum.
This way.
And when did you last do the watering, Mrs. Ingham?
Yesterday evening.
You any idea of the time?
8.
No, you had a key to get through to the garden. Now, did you lock up behind you? And you didn't see or hear anything suspicious between then and this morning? Now, did any of your family? Right. Thanks for your help.
seems happy enough now.
His natural state.
Does he have a mum?
No, she died when he was very young. Been nearly 30 years now. Just him and me.
Can't be easy for you.
He's marvellous. It's only people who spoil it.
Hey, look, Dad. It's Steve with Collie and Tell. Hey, Steve!
Hey, Mickey!
I'm in a police car!
Mickey!
They've seen me! They're my mates.
They are not your mates. How many times do I have to tell you they are not your mates?
Easy, Mr. Cousins, easy.
It was, Dad. It was Steve with Tell and Collie.
They're just yobbos. Why can't you just understand that one simple thing? They don't like you. They just use you. It's a game to them. Just a game. To get you to do stupid things. To get you into trouble.
Number 3, Mr. Cousins.
Home, Dad.
I'm talking to you. Mickey? Mickey, I'm talking to you, Mickey. Mickey! Mickey!
Can I go and see Steve?
No! Now come here. If ever you go out with Collie or Tell or Steve again, you're going to end up in prison. Behind bars, locked up. Now, come here. If ever you see them again, you'll be taken away and you'll be locked up forever. The police will lock you up forever!
Easy,
No! What have you done? Quick, get in the car. Get in.
Just passing through the market.
Smith's been hijacked, Mum.
What?
Yorkie Smith, Mum, he's been hijacked.
Well, open the door, man! What happened?
We got a call from Cousin's neighbour in Toby Way. She reckons she saw the lad wallop Smith and the father and son bundle him into the back of the car and drive off.
Occupants not known to be armed, but approach with caution.
How long have they had?
Direction.
About 5 minutes, Mum, according to the
You put
witness.
out a general call?
Being done now.
And the witness, are we checking her?
Well, Bob Cryer's on his way now. She sounded genuine enough.
Over. And no word from Smith?
No, Mum.
148 from Sierra Oscar, receiving, over.
I never meant to hit him. Is he dead?
I don't know.
What are you gonna do, Dad?
I don't know.
I've spoken to the witness, Mrs. Bannister, and her husband has corroborated her story.
No one's got a clue where they might have gone, though. No favourite haunts.
Yeah, straight in the river if you ask me. It's a kamikaze job.
Hollis, will you get out?
Her bottle's gone. It's her fault in the first place. Now she's in a funk.
Any news your end? Over. No sighting as yet. Hospitals have been tipped off just in case, otherwise not a sausage.
Oh, what's the point in poodling around like this? We should be sitting on a junction somewhere. Hasn't he ever heard of radius nets?
How can you have a radius net if you don't know speed and direction?
Yorkie's done this out of sheer spite. You do realise that, don't you? Just because I said I wanted to finish a bit sharpish like today. Now we'll be out till bloody midnight looking for him.
If he's selling insurance, we've already got plenty.
Well, actually, madam, I'm a police officer. Now, your caretaker, Mr. Fairweather, had some gear stolen from his garden last night.
He what?
Well, somebody stole all his trees and his plants and his lawn. Stripped the place clean.
Robbie! The police. Guess what? Somebody did Fairweather's garden last night.
His garden?
Stole the lot.
Yeah? Well, serve the old slag right. You know how long we've been waiting for our side gate to be fixed?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It's actually got
18
nothing,
months.
it's nothing to do
He
with me.
spends all his time in that damn garden. You ask anybody around here how often the stairs get swept, all the rubbish cleared.
Hey, Colin, man! You heard the news? Someone stole Fairweather's garden.
What's that you say, Robin?
The invisible man had his plants nicked.
Well, that's fair enough. He nicked them from the council in the first place.
That's the point. Did you know he stole those plants?
What you gonna do about it?
He stole them from the park down the road.
It's common knowledge. We want to make a formal complaint, don't we?
Formal complaint.
Come on.
Listen, what are you going to do about it then?
Take us down there. We'll make a complaint.
Thank goodness you're here. Looks like a case of poetic justice to me, Mike. Our Mr. Fairweather's taking a right load of stick.
Well, forget it. You're missing all the fun. Yorkie Smith's been kidnapped.
What?
There's a briefing back at the Nick in 10 minutes.
Sorry, folks. Gotta go.
Dad, might I come and sit next to you?
I shall be the one who should be locked away, Mickey, not you. How am I going to live without you?
148 from Sierra, still receiving, over.
Oh, shut up.
148, are you receiving, over?
Shut up!
Aye, aye. Here comes the cavalry.
All units from Sierra Oscar. All units from Sierra Oscar. We have a sighting of air code Papa Tango Tango proceeding east along Taverall Road at speed.
Right, let's go for it.
Vehicles are reminded
shut
not
up.
to stay too close.
Oh, you
Up there,
toss-pot.
There he is.
Oh, no! Dad!
Right, go past him. You go for the driver if we get him, and I'll go for the passenger side, all right? You got that? Yeah, I've got it. Come on, head the bastard off.
We beat them, Dad! Count! Mickey! Quiet!
Right, let's go.
Out the car!
Come on, Mickey, out you get. Come on, Mickey.
Sierra Oscar from 9-2. Are you receiving?
Receiving 9-2. Got him, Alec.
Ah.
He's badly bruised, then he'll have concussion. Hopefully, otherwise okay.
Ambulance on its way, Bob.
I knew he'd be all right.
You'll be all right, Yorkie. I'll see you later. Who's going to go with him?
I'll go. But at least I'll be able to get a word in edgeways for once. I can't stand looking at carpets.
All right, in the car. And you.
Oh, damn it! We should have been there 5 minutes ago, Mike. Burnside will do his nuts. You know what he's like when he's got to hang about.
Sod, Burnside, I can't find the keys. Come on. Got him.
Where is he? Where's what? The 1305. Running late.
How late?
Half an hour.
Thanks for nothing, pal.
And you, mate.
So what's the name of this geezer Burnside's got to pick up?
Jarvis.
Oh, he sounds like a real carrot cruncher. Yeah.
Who informed?
I've no idea.
I'll get on to them, find out.
Okay. Sierra Oscar from 8-5. Are we receiving, over?
Here we go.
Oh.
Go ahead, Sierra Oscar 8-5.
Sit down, we'll come back to you in a minute.
It was the driver just smashed, and he smashed his head on the windscreen.
Okay, mate, the police are here now.
All right.
There's a man upstairs and he was yelling me.
There's somebody upstairs.
All right, mate.
Can you clear the bus, please? Get out of that door and clear the bus. Thanks very much.
All right,
Clear the bus.
Deal with the situation.
It wasn't this lorry's fault, it was his fault.
Cheer up, Sarge. The consultant may sign you off. No more light duties. Fit, ready and able to chase the girls again, eh?
Yeah, I suppose you're right, Viv. I should look on the bright side.
I'll come in and hold your hand if you like. Okay?
Can you hear me? The police are here now.
He fell over from standing position, did he? Right, well, can you do me a favour? Put your hands either side of his head and try and stop him from moving. All right, that's a nasty cut you've got up there, but I'm sure it's going to be all right. Can you hold your hanky over your head like that and try and keep it pressed against the cut, all right?
All right, mate. We're going to help you out, don't worry. Can you hear me? Now, come on, try and talk to me. Can you hear me? Is there anywhere else that's hurting you?
Over here. Bring it round here.
DS Jarvis?
Inspector Burnside,
I thought your train was late.
I'll come on an earlier one. I want to do a bit of shopping, get a present for the wife.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, do you mind if we get going? Only I've got a couple of the lads waiting for us down on the plot.
Plot?
Near the geezer's drum. In the vicinity of the house where your man is shacked up.
Right, get this over here. I'll put it right over him. It's going to have to go right over his head. That's it. Right. Now get his hand. Yeah, that's it. All right.
This is it?
Yeah.
I thought you two would never turn up.
Yeah, he's in there. All right? All right. All right. On your way, then.
Get it over there. Kilo 648 Lima. No, that's Lima. Yeah.
But so did I rang the bell once or twice myself. Oh, and I must have banged the
Right, all right, now let's get this straight. What you're saying is the last time he stopped to pick up passengers was at Archway.
Yes, that's what I've been telling you.
And he's driven all the way here without stopping?
Yes!
This geezer we're going to nick for you, James Durran. Set fire to some straw bales, did he?
Streets paved with gold, eh?
Hardly seems worthwhile coming all the way down here for that.
Look at all that rubbish.
Not exactly a topping offence, is it? Oi, you listening to me?
Right, now once we get this panel out, we can get to his feet. You know, just those poles that are trapping him. Guys, man.
Right, mate. It's going to make you feel a lot more comfortable at the end of the day, okay?
You got lots of room. Do you want us to get the other one?
All right.
one of your blokes upstairs said we've got to stabilise the bus because there's too much moving going on while the work's going on, okay?
2, 3, out! Okay. All right, now we're getting in.
I think someone should pay for a taxi for me to go home.
Yes.
Move this slowly down.
Priority. Have you got that same girl?
231 India. Driver touch. 46. Badly injured. Request accident unit. Over.
We're going to be there hours too early, you know.
I can always catch up with the out-of-date magazines. Anything to get involved again. Get my teeth into some real police work.
Terrorising the public.
Terrorising the public.
Stretcher, up here now!
In there. Number 14. Right. You two cover the back. We'll go in through the front. Could have left that in a car, you know.
Oh, it's all right.
Nice, is it? You bought the missus.
No, very nice.
It's locked.
Nice doggy. Nice doggy.
How's he doing?
He's arrested. We're going to have to get him flat. Stand back.
Get that train through and lay him flat. Please keep him as still as you can.
As quick as you can.
Come on, open up. Where's he going? Oi, do you mind opening your front door? James Durrant.
Boy! What do you think you're doing?
He's got to have some respect for the law.
You leave it out. He's only just set fire to some straw bales.
You're too soft with him down here. Giving him too much rope. All right, son, your holiday's over.
I've told you, leave it out.
Let's get him out of there.
Lift straight back.
Go on.
2, 3.
Let's have him out. Come on, straight through. I've got his leg. I've got it.
Straight back.
Come on. All right, all right, all right. Right, let's have him out of here.
Good luck. You've got to go in, Sarge. You'll be all right.
If I'm not a copper, I'm a nobody.
What are you talking about?
What if he casts me?
There's nothing wrong with you.
Okay, go.
Excuse me, Inspector Dolan. Can I have a word with you, please?
Hey?
Can I have a word with you, please?
Yeah, all right.
He won't be driving the bus again in a hurry.
No, I'm afraid you won't. Look, has he got a history of illness?
Ah, at least not that I know of.
How long's he been working for LRT?
Oh, about 7 years, I think.
Right. Look, will you inform his wife for me?
Oh, yeah.
He'll be at St Agnes's.
I'll have to get someone here to drive his route.
Have you got that, St Agnes's?
It's very difficult at the moment, you know.
Mr Dorland?
Drivers are in very short supply, you know.
Give me 20 minutes to bin him. I'll see you there.
You think you're a bit of an hard nut, don't you?
You know I got that train to catch.
Don't you worry about your train, mate.
Yeah, told my wife I'll be home for supper.
That was a bit naughty back there, wasn't it?
She worries if I'm late.
I don't give a monkey's whether you're late or not.
There's no one to walk the dogs, you see.
Shut up and listen.
She'll be on her own.
I say shut up and listen. And no copper comes on my manor and starts GBHing prisoners in front of me. Have you got that? Right. Now, we'll go and enjoy ourselves for a few hours. I'm sure you'd like to experience a little East End magic while you're down here. Don't want you going back to the sticks telling all your mates what an unsociable lot us Met lads are, do we?
All right, but I gotta catch that train. I mustn't drink too much either.
See anything about drinking?
Taxi kumbare. Taxi kumbare. A long time we don't see you, Mr. Fairsight.
Henry.
Ah.
Good man. If somebody winked at me and whispered in my ear King Edwards, I would immediately think without any hesitation that someone's about to bung me a lorry load of bent gear.
I've never seen anything like this.
Whereas you would probably think someone's going to dump a sack of potatoes on your doorstep. And that's the difference between you and me. Am I right?
I can't believe it.
Better than your harvest supper, eh?
Aye, much better.
Tell me, Sonny, what have you got in that bag?
Personal. Oh, she's lovely, isn't she?
Come on, what's in there? The old black stockings, suspenders.
Beautiful.
Your secret will be safe with me. Isn't that right, George?
Yes, Mr. Benson.
Drink up, Henry.
She fancies you. You think so?
It was a joke.
Personally.
You're wanted. Back of the neck.
Time flies when you're enjoying yourself. It's down to you. Make sure he doesn't get into trouble.
Brandy, please. £80? You must be joking.
Entertainment included in the drinks.
Well, you know what you can do with it.
Maybe we can work out a discount.
Now look, you may be Burnside's big mate. To me, you're just a ponce of the worst kind. Now, if you want to work out a discount on 6 months' care of Her Majesty, then we can talk business. Where's the fellow who was with me?
Henry! Henry!
You had to wait till I had to be out.
I've been waiting for 3 hours. I just need 10 minutes to this,
Excuse me, this is Mrs. Williams, the wife of the injured driver.
It's all right, Mrs. Williams. You'd like to follow us, please? It's just along there. It's quieter, that's all.
You seen a guy just come out? Tall, stocky, tweed jacket. He's got a carrier bag, pink carrier bag.
Thank you. Would you see my receptionist on the way out?
Thank you, Doctor.
I want to see my husband.
Well, you'll have to speak to the doctor. And at the moment, she's with your husband. Now, Mrs. Williams, I'm going to have to ask you this, okay? Was your husband on drugs? And you know the type I mean.
Only the kind you get on prescription. My husband is an epileptic.
And didn't let on? Didn't declare it?
He couldn't. He'd have lost his job, wouldn't he? He'd have become unemployed with a family to feed.
Mrs. Williams! He put the lives of his passengers at risk.
Mrs. Williams.
Well, what do you reckon?
He was committing an offence.
Stop him, Granny! Stop him, Granny! He hasn't taken the bill. I want to get it.
A month will soon go by, so...
Any unit in the vicinity of Hampton Street can deal with a disturbance outside the Caspian Club.
Oh, no.
Base from 375, we'll deal.
I'm doing all right. Hey, first onto the scene, come on. Hey, Viv!
You say so, Sarge?
Any other units can assist? 379.
Right, police! Police! Hold up, man! Hold up! Here! You started it! Stay there! It's him! Against the wall! Against the wall!
Calm down! Just calm down!
It's off! Stay down! What the hell are you doing?
Trying to give me a bill for 120 quid. Carrot cruncher, I may be.
Why?
But to fool with me money, never. No, I'm not as exciting as Matt.
How could you let him do this?
You lumbered me. So I got you a present from. I hope you like it.
1 hour. That's all I left you. 1 hour.
Listen, love, I might not be home tonight. I'm doing some undercover work for the Met. Yeah, they needed someone from out of town. They're one of those near beer drinking places, you know. You read about them. All right, well, I must be off. They're waiting for me. I'll see you soon, love. Bye-bye. Well, I did tell her something to explain this.
I want you on the next train out of London.
Not tonight. Sergeant Jarvis is our star witness. We're charging George and the bouncer with assault on him.
On him?
Plus procuring girls underage for prostitution, running a brothel. We can throw the book at George. Oh, of course. George is one of your mates, isn't he, sir? Sorry about that, Guv.
B-O-L-A-N-D.
Oh, you're looking well chuffed with yourself, Sarge.
Yep, just score one off Burnside. You two don't seem too chipper.
No. Not a lot of laughs cutting somebody up a squash bus camp.
Still, it'll all come out in the wash, won't it?
But next time they want someone nicking down here, make sure they send someone else, will you?
Well, I've got to come back down. Give evidence against your friend George.
Oh, thanks.
Perhaps next time you could take me up the West End, show me some more sights. Thank you.
On your bike.
Why don't you come up to Matlock then? Show you a few things to make your hair curl.
We call them at least once a week, and it's always a false alarm.
Yeah, well, we can't just ignore it, can we, Tuff?
Yeah, but anything sets it off. Motorbikes, the wind, buck up in the house next door.
Yeah, right.
And they do not all about it. I mean, what I'd like is for somebody to turn the whole place over and nick the lot of them.
If you could just go and take a look, eh?
It's a total waste of police time.
Right, thanks, Tuff.
Go somewhere nice, Sarge.
Well, I might give Corfu a bash, since you asked, Reg.
Whew, no, I wouldn't do that, mate.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Well, it's your Greek islands, isn't it? You get sea urchins.
So? You don't have to eat them?
No, but you tread on them, though, don't you? In the sea? Wow, there's millions of them all over.
Well, they're not poisonous, are they?
That is what they say. Painful enough if you step on one, though. I've still got the mark after 2 years. Here, I'll show you. The spikes break off underneath the skin, see? Yeah. There's nothing that'll get that out. The only thing that works is to pee on it.
What, on the sole of your foot?
Well, you have to get someone else to do it for you, of course.
Oh, of course. Well, I wouldn't have thought that'd be too difficult in your case, Reg.
See, the trouble
Tom,
is...
no calls from 2:45, please. I'm looking after Miss Evelyn.
Right, Mum.
Join the Masons, Hollis.
999 coming up, Sarge.
Get on.
Welcome's off licence.
Only a panda. No rovers.
Fred Knocklove. Look, can we turn this thing off?
Andrew, can you just turn the alarm off?
Are you all right, sir?
Oh, he's a bit shaken. It's his first robbery.
What did they get?
About 5,000 from the safe. And the video from that.
Look, there's no use in getting all uptight, is there, Ted? Eh?
It goes as it goes.
Yeah, but if Lady Fraser queers the pitch, look, she'll play it by the book. Case rearing its misbegotten head again, eh?
What, do you want another Birchall, do you?
3 months sweat down the drain? Yeah, Birchall got off because he had a bent brief.
No, Birchall got off because the judge threw the case out.
Yeah, he was bent as well.
No, the judge threw it out because of irregularities in the conduct of the identification parade.
He was a nitpicking old twat who ought to try being mugged. If this little cow in there gets away from this, I don't know.
We're ready, Sarge.
Good.
Queuing up for you now, are they, Stan?
A certain influence, as you know, Sarge.
The real suspect is an elderly male. What are you doing here?
Holiday brochures on your desk.
Oh, cheers.
Hollis recommends Corfu.
Hollis? Is he sure?
Bussing geriatrics in from Herne Bay? You must be desperate.
She came by train, actually.
So when we go in, you just take as much time as you like, Miss Evely, OK? We'll line at least twice, and if you see the person who stole your handbag, identify her to me afterwards by her number.
Her number?
Yes, they each have a number. You'll see when we go in. Don't worry, there's nothing to it.
Reported mugging in Telsham Lane off Belfry Street. Can you deal, please?
Yeah, on my way, Sierra Oscar.
I thank you. 101.
You want to see the crumpet he's got lined up in there?
Who?
The Royal Mail.
What?
Stamp, Melvin.
Oh, lined up where?
On the snooker table. Where else? I think we should put you on an identification parade, Melvin. We might find out what you're doing here.
CID have gone to the off-licence, Sarge.
Oh, yes, that'll make a nice change for them from the pub.
And Taffy's dealing with this.
What? Oh, right.
Excuse me, sir.
You took your time. He's been mugged.
You all right, mate? Any damage? What happened?
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a spastic.
Yeah, all right, love, thanks. Your watch. Right. Did you see what happened to any of you?
I saw somebody running off down there.
It was a big black.
No, he wasn't black.
I didn't actually see him being attacked, though.
Oh, they're all black.
He was wearing a green jumper.
Blue.
What?
Blue. It was blue. Kid about 15, dark brown hair and a blue jumper.
You want your eyes seeing too, love?
It's nothing wrong with my eyes.
Must be if you can't tell blue from bright green.
Oh, shut up!
This bald black guy got up, did the video, then asked me to open the safe. Very cool and polite. And then when they got the money, they ran off through the bag.
Sounds very professional.
Yeah. I said to the guy, you're very good at this. He gave me a big smile. I'd know those teeth anywhere.
His teeth?
His teeth. I used to be a dental nurse.
Oh. Was there something peculiar about them then?
No? Actually, they're in quite good nick. But everybody's teeth are different. Besides, nice big smiles, better than fingerprints any day.
But get that head cleared up when we get back to the station. You're right in the front. Mind your head, you will.
Like in a cripple, they won't string it
Here,
up.
your case.
I wish someone would try me.
There you go. Thanks for all your help. Sierra Oscar from 101. Are you receiving? Over.
Sierra Oscar receiving, over.
Yeah, the mugging at Belfry Street, Sarge.
Caught someone?
You're joking, aren't you? The victim's unhurt, but the circumstances are unclear, so I'm bringing him in. Can you ring, his father? That's Mr. George Pardo on 6771090. Get him to come into the next. Yeah, we got a bit of a communication problem, Sarge. Right, let's get your belt on, shall we? You just sit there. That's it. All right?
Where are you taking me?
We're going to the station, the police station, all right?
Suppose there's always a danger you'll remember me as well, is there?
Yeah. Your number 3 top right slightly discoloured.
Not in the firm's time, Mike.
Miss Chivers is from the off-licence, Gov. A key witness.
Oh, well, you better keep her away from Inspector Fraser, then. Has Carver gone to the tire depot?
No idea. She recognises people by their teeth. Thought I'd show her a few mugshots.
You don't see teeth in mugshots, Dashwood. People tend not to smile when they're banged up.
One other thing before we go in, though, Miss Evely. I should explain that although there is a suspect on this parade, there are also people who could not have been involved.
Sorry.
It's simply that the person who stole your handbag may or may not be on this parade, you see. I'm required to tell you that.
Well, now, I thought you'd arrested somebody.
Yes, we have.
You have arrested somebody, There is a suspect on this parade, but there are also 7 people who are definitely innocent. And the girl who actually robbed you may not necessarily be here.
You mean you may have arrested the wrong one?
No, way.
Miss Evely, all I'm saying is that you mustn't look on the parade under the impression that one of the girls is definitely the one who attacked you and stole your handbag. I just don't want you to feel pressurized into making a wrong identification, that's all. Okay, let's go and have a look, shall we? Now, Miss Evely, this is Sergeant Cryer.
You okay, Mrs. Evely? Yes. Right. Now, you just take your time. Right? Just have a good look. You've got all the time in the world.
It's no use. I'm not sure,
It's all right. Take your time. There's no rush, Miss Evely. Have another look.
I doubt whether it'll do any good. I'm so sorry. I just...
Doesn't matter, Miss Evely, really, no problem.
No. Can we go now?
Of course. Thank you, Sergeant. Everything all right, Edwards?
Fine, thanks, ma'am. Oh, he's a robbery victim. He's unhurt. We're waiting for his parents to come.
Any witnesses?
Oh, yes, several. We're looking for a 7-foot black and white dwarf with a Technicolor raincoat, aren't we? Come on. All right. Do you want an aspirin or something? Right. Just through here, then. There you are, straight through.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry, mate. You okay? Where are you headed?
The interview room, if it's empty. It's all right, Jim. He can manage.
Well, what's he done?
Been mugged.
Yeah? Oh, so many little slags about. Well, where'd it happen?
In Telsham Lane. He was on his way home from his workshop. Somebody reckons he runs a small printing business in Belfry Street.
It's his own business. That must take some guts. Here we go, Mr.
Pardo.
Mr. Pardo. I'm Jim Carver, CID. If you'd like to sit yourself down. You okay?
Here you are, I've got your wallet for you. I'll put it back in your pocket, all right?
Now, would you like a drink, Mr. Pardo? Tea? Coffee? Coffee?
Tea. I got break coffee.
Right. Yeah, do you want to go and get him, Taff? I'll sit with Mr. Pardo if you like.
Very philanthropic of you, Jim.
Oh, no problem. Has he made a statement?
Mr. Pardo can't write. He can't even speak properly. That's why we're getting his parents in.
But if they can understand him, I'm sure we can if we try. All it takes is a little patience and effort. It's a question of getting tuned in. Yeah, look, do you want to get some bickies as well? Right now, Mr. Pardo, let's see what we can do for you. What's your first name for a start?
Eric.
Right then, Eric. My name's Jim, like I said.
Eric. My name Derek.
From Sierra Oscar receiving. Over.
7-4 receiving, over.
Message from Chief Inspector Conway, ma'am. Have you forgotten the briefing?
What briefing?
The one you were supposed to give him 10 minutes ago before you went up the road.
Damn, has he gone?
No, he's pacing up and down his cot.
Tell him I'll be right there, Tom. Oh, lost it.
She's on her way, sir.
Thanks, Tom. I'll be at my office, right?
Right, sir. Oh, switch to catering, Edwards. Very wise.
It's for Mother Teresa, Sarge.
You'll have to go and collect your Mr. Pardo's parents. They've got no transport.
He'll have been patronised to death by the time I get back.
Oh, brilliant. Come on, love, you can't sit there. Come on, out the road, love, you'll get hurt. Come on, don't be so stupid. Where'd you get it from, love? There's 50 quid's worth going. Come on, into the car. In the car. Come on, in the car. Come That's it. In your bed. Come on. Get in. Get in. Get in, love. Come on. Hurry up. Get in. Be quiet. Be quiet. Behave.
So he's a possible.
Definitely, yeah.
OK, that's 4. We'll check these out for a start, and if any of them are runners, we'll arrange a line-up or 2. Get them all to smile at you, which won't be difficult. Oh, have I got your number?
No. No, I'll give it to you.
There you go.
Okay, that's the shop, and that's home.
Great.
Come on! Oh.
What have you got there?
D&D obstructing the highway, assault, possible theft or handling.
You didn't bring her in the GP, did you?
She was stuck in the middle of the road, Bob.
Well, you can cross me off patrols next week.
Oh.
God, she's alive!
Not if she drinks this lot.
Right.
Oh, take it.
Well, I hope you so, because I'm not going to do it.
Will you stop whinging? You're worse than Ted Roach.
Just give me some stick acting.
Nothing that I can't deal with, and I'll deal with her as well, okay? But just stick on yourself for 5 minutes. I've got to see the chief.
Right, Haynes, you're doing very well. Then, will you escort the lady to her room? Look, come on. There we go. Well, you're doing very well. That's it. There you go. Are you coming out? There you go.
That's great. That's really great. He's typing out his statement, Gov. He's brilliant.
Carver, just what the hell do you think you're playing with?
Well, I'm investigating a crime, Gov.
Get up. What? Get up. You're supposed to be investigating a crime at Cordell's Tire Depot. A £50,000 robbery.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, and I know too, Carver. I've just been down there expecting to find you. The manager's down there expecting to find you. He arranged to go through the staff records with you. Remember?
Look, I'm sorry, Gov, but this mugging victim was brought in as a spastic.
So?
So? Well, he can't walk properly, he can't speak, he's been done over.
Being disabled is a misfortune, Carver, not a friggin' privilege. I have got a list of unsolved muggings a mile long, and until I tell you different, you are not to faff around in here with queue jumpers. You are to get on with the job that I've assigned you to. Right? And if you want to spend the rest of your life helping lame ducks, then get out and join the RSPCA.
Ted, Mr. and Mrs. Pardon.
He's in here, folks. Now, don't worry, he's quite all right.
You must know that off by heart by now.
Edmondson, cell 4.
You still looking for someone to shout at? Edmondson's in cell 2, Pro 10. Fog QS. Malcolm? You know, if looks could kill, I'd get Christine Fraser to buy herself a flak jacket. Female too, Edmondson.
Who's in there then?
Belonged to Christine Fraser, fortunately.
Well, I hate to worry you, mate, but she started a bonfire in there.
You're joking.
No, serious. Have a look.
Sake, that silly old... Give me the key. Okay, get her out. Get her out. Tony! Tony, get them all out. Get out! Come on, move on. Come on, get her out. You and all, come on, out of it. Come on. Get her. Come on, mate. Out you come. Thank you, will you? I like this.
Well, what am I supposed to say about Inglewood Estate, then? The truth, the whole truth, or what they want to hear, as usual?
You've got the crime figures, the analysis. It's up to them what they make of it. Don't see that we should bend over backwards.
Come on. It's enough, you. Stop it. Come on, you. Oh, this way. Put your hands up here.
I know we've got an accommodation problem, Haynes, but is it really this bad?
The lady thought it was November the 5th, sir.
Sound the all clear, shall I?
Oh, I'm glad we cheered you up anyway.
Ah, who's been a naughty girl then, eh? I mean, really, Inspector. Failing to search your prisoner? Oh, dear. And you so careful about going by the book. Heaven knows what the chief is going to say.
She did search her. The matches were in the old girl's boots. You wouldn't have found them either.
Oh, are you sure? Oh, I see. All girls together, is it?
Thanks.
Gov, got a likely shotgun lad for the offie.
Well, it's nice to know we haven't all been wasting our time today.
Yeah, the girl picked out 4 of the mug shots. Hollis reckons one of them's a real possible.
How possible? Getting tooled up and risk having my head blown off possible? Or just the same colour?
Perhaps not head blown off possible, but certainly worth a spin in a discreet sort of way possible. Phil Kiley?
Oh, Kylie's out again, is he? It's a wonderful thing for all.
Anyway, he always used to drink in the Albion, Fozzard Street. And I just thought you might fancy a swift half tonight.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, yes.
Good.
All right, Phil.
What do you want now?
you're doing?
I'm stealing this van.
Oh, yes.
Can I help you?
Is this your vehicle, sir?
Yeah, well, I'm in charge of it. It's the youth centres.
I just found this lad trying to steal it. I doubt if he could reach the pedals. You'd be surprised, sir. Do you know him?
Yeah, come on, Jimmy, get out the van.
Well, he's your key, sir.
Yeah, he must have taken them from my office.
What's your name?
What's it matter?
Jimmy Nelson.
Oi, come here. Look, I'll let you off this time. If I catch you tampering with any more vehicles again, you won't be so lucky. Understand?
Go lick your bottom.
What? What did he say?
They're just kids.
Look, 11 cars have gone missing from this road in the last 5 days. They're not expensive cars, it's just kids taking you for joyride.
Well, we're aware of that. And our aim is to provide something for those young people who might otherwise end up in trouble. We don't ban members, or we try not to ban members who misbehave. That just pushes the problem elsewhere. Many of the lads here have problems, many of them stemming from home. Some end up in trouble. We have 2 members in prison that I visit, excuse me.
Hey, no, you don't. Come on, lads.
Come on, you lot! Come on, Dale. Let's have a look.
Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, you'll be all right. Come on, you lot, get lost. You're not meant to be in the building now. Turn that off. Come on.
Look, I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, what was it? What? They took my helmet.
Oh, yeah, they'd enjoy that. Look, what I was going to say earlier was we go to a motor project on Wednesday afternoons. Gives them a chance to drive legally. If you were interested, you may not be free. You could come along and give them a talk or something.
All right. Who's that?
Your mum. Where'd you come from?
Yorkshire.
Do you? What'd you come here for then?
Work.
I weren't stealing that van.
Okay. There's a lot of cars gone missing from this area.
It ain't me.
Joyriders.
That's right. When I was young, my mate got a motor scooter. He didn't nick it, right? He done it up. I think it'd been done. Blind.
Did you take you for rides?
Yeah, we all had to go up the wreck.
You're not supposed to, you know.
It was at night, it was alright. Well scary though. Those scooters can go fast.
Is he the same age as you?
Older.
It's probably stolen and abandoned.
Weren't no good to nobody. He done it up, that ain't TDA.
Could be stealing, though. But you don't do that, yeah?
People at the cemetery do.
Cemetery?
Yeah, it's where all the secret lemonade and Stipex go.
Do you sniff glue?
Has he got a girlfriend?
Yeah. Sort of.
I have.
You gonna marry her?
It's just a bit of skirt.
So do you sniff glue?
I'm not stupid.
Hello?
Is Mr. Qureshi in?
No, my grandfather's here, but he speaks no English.
Oh. Well, can you tell your father his car's been found?
Good.
It's been badly damaged, but it's in Barchester Street. That's in East 14. Do you want me to write that down for you?
I'll tell him thank you.
Fine. Well, it's been found.
What's that dog doing in here?
Oh, no.
How did it get in here?
I don't know. I think it's been following me.
Perhaps he wants to become a police dog.
It's a mongrel.
Well, you can't get the right type of applicants these days.
Oi, come on, get it out of here. Ah! Oi, oi, oi!
That's a good job.
I could do all the cars in Sunhill for 15 quid.
You don't know how many there are?
5. So it could be onto a bargain. It's worth it. You get us a contract, right? You got a car, yeah?
Yeah?
Well, I'll chuck that in for free.
You clean my car?
That's right. You know this bloke? He's got 2 cars. I'll do them both. Think about it.
Okay.
See you later, right?
See ya.
We certainly wouldn't be interested in implementing these measures without the support of the community at large.
Through you get involved. They get to know what we think and we get to understand them.
There's nothing to understand. They're no good.
Look, you're generalising.
Most of them have a minus IQ, right? They can just about remember how to breathe.
There's unemployment and things around here, you know. Things are just...
Yeah, and the fact is, what I'm saying is those kids are unemployable. Look, I've got to go, yeah?
Oh, that's great. So what, we just forget about them, yeah?
It's not our problem. I mean, yeah, it's great to get to know our future customers, but you know...
What? This is like crime prevention. A youth club can give these kids discipline and a bit of self-motivation. A lot of what they should have got at school.
Right. But it ain't got nothing to do with us.
Look, it's not all about nicking people, is it? Things are harder now for kids.
Hey! You two stop shouting. Rubbish. They ain't starving, are they? Things are hard. Things have always been bloody hard, like from time. Do you understand what I'm saying to you here? Look, I hope it goes well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah. Typical.
What's all that about?
I don't know. He's talking about working at St. Mark's. I gave him my opinion. I think it's a total waste of time. Those kids, they don't respect their homes, they don't respect their families. They're bad kids, that's all.
Yeah?
It's too late. They aren't going to learn any values now.
And that's all?
Yeah.
Right. I'll see you tomorrow, then,
Yeah, you ain't seen the dog, have you?
No. All right, Tony.
He really winds me up sometimes.
Who, Malcolm?
He really thinks he's hard.
Yeah, all right, we'll give him a chance to settle in.
I mean, what have I done? It's him. He's come here, thinks he's king of the street, but he thinks he's so bloody cool.
All right, careful, yeah?
It's true. You know what I'm talking about. He's slagging the kids off at our patch and he don't even know them.
Well, I've heard you slagging those kids off. Jews around here are a pain in the arse.
So what is it about? It's not always the kid's fault, is it?
That doesn't alter what Malcolm's saying, does it? There's a lot of people around here who are going to agree with him.
This is old Shaft, is it? Well, look at their kids. It's obvious he's not going to understand ours.
And you do?
Yeah. Look, it's not about that. There's bad homes, but they're not all bad kids.
He's a funny bloke, though, Haynes. I mean, I ain't being racist. I know plenty of...
Is this your dog?
Oh, no. Found your dog.
That's not my dog.
Well, it's got your address on its collar.
Oh, that's because it's my collar. Cheers.
Well, whose dog is it?
My dog's dead. I ain't having that mutt in this house.
But it's following me everywhere.
Well, that's your problem, mate.
You're a fool. You don't know what you're doing. What a space.
Do you know how to do it?
Of course.
Is your cart ready?
We're waiting for him.
I think you bit the tyres as well. You can do the new track run.
What do you like here? All right. This is stupid. I use this one. Somebody, can't you do it? Oh, it's a waste of time.
You don't put a cart together, you don't go out.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
Well, you know where the gate is.
Come on, kid, don't be like that. Don't give up. I'll give you a hand. You show me what to do. Can we use this rod? Blinky blonky blimey, son. You're nicked.
I had to get 2 buses to get here. I'd ever such a long wait. The 22 used to be such a good bus. Well, of course, I'm talking what, 20 years ago. Oh, you probably don't remember that, do you, darling?
No, dear.
No, you wouldn't. I had to stand all the way, then I had to queue to get in here. Oh, this country never used to be like this.
What seems to be the problem?
There's a new couple moved next door. I think they've gone away to get married. I thought I'd better tell you this. There's a UFO in their garden. I can see it from my window.
You ever see your real dad?
Nah,
Can you remember him?
I don't know, I think I can. I've seen him in a lot of photographs and people told me a lot about him.
Does he look like you?
Suppose so. Why'd you become a policeman?
To earn some dosh.
Do you want to buy a phone card? It's not been used.
Where did you get that from?
I can get him. Get all the amount of units.
148 from Sierra Oscar, are you receiving? Over.
148 receiving. Go ahead, Sarge.
Bad news, Yorkie. Your youth club. It's had its cassette deck stolen.
Are you joking?
Sorry, Sunshine. You'll have to use your local knowledge.
That's out of order. There won't be any music now.
Who do you reckon did it?
You're going to catch him? Am I your snout?
Could be.
What's the reward?
Can of Coke.
Can of Coke my backside? Ain't worth it. I could get stitched up over this.
Who by?
By whoever done it.
Do you know who done it?
No. This ain't no easy money, you know. I'd have to work hard for it. As I say, it could be risky.
I'd give you police protection.
24 hour? So what's the deal?
2 cans of Coke. Well, what do you want? A Big Mac?
I ain't gonna buy a roller with that, am I? I'm gonna have a roller. I'll have a car lot and make my money selling rollers. I've got this idea, right? I'm gonna get snow from the North Pole, and then at Christmas I'm gonna sell it to all the rich people. No Snoop would be seen dead without a white lawn. Imagine the kids looking out on Christmas Day. Why, we got no snow, Daddy. See, and there's me roller. And that's me mum.
What have you been doing then?
Nothing.
Your mate's called round for you.
Who?
I don't know. One with the spots.
I am.
Going to take him away then, are you?
Nah.
Stuck with him, am I?
He hasn't done anything wrong. Yet.
Good. Fancy a bag of chips?
Yeah.
You're very lucky, Mrs. Nelson. He's a great lad.
Peter, we have a Mrs. Scott at 15 Alpha, Gifford Street, who claims that she has a UFO in her neighbour's garden. Check it out, will you?
Are you winding me up?
When did it go?
Last night. Probably while the club was closing.
When I was still here.
Well, they probably did it on purpose.
Who? Who do you reckon did it?
I can't name names.
Well, when was the last time you saw the deck?
It must have been when we turned it off, just before we closed.
So who was still here then?
Well, you saw who. Look, this is just a fact of life in a club like this. You just got to expect this.
What does that mean?
Simply that I don't think it's worthwhile shopping a couple of lads for the price of a cassette recorder.
Oh, and you'll get given a new one anyway. So that means you're supporting crime then, yeah?
I hope not. I'm going to find out who was responsible. I'm going to get the cassette recorder back. Your involvement as a police officer could threaten what we've built up here. The trust with our members...
You reported the crime?
I'm obliged to by the management committee. In case at a later date, yes, we need to claim on our insurance. A life of crime is a perennial option for young people around here. A criminal tag, getting a conviction can help suck them into that.
You've got to teach kids not to steal.
Yeah, but it's how you teach them. You think about stealing something, the possible consequences would outweigh the rewards. We've got to broaden these kids' horizons so that they can hopefully reach that same conclusion.
Look, you do something wrong, you get a smack bum. That's life. They understand that. You're not helping them, you know. You've got to have discipline. You've got to have discipline to create anything in life. Anyway, it's my job to find out who's responsible for the theft, not to sort out what to do with them. So I need some names. It could have been anybody. It could have been the boy yesterday. The boy in the van. Jimmy. Well, he's got more keys than a typewriter. One day the caretaker on his estate lost his keys, so he went straight to Jimmy. And he had them. No, it's just that he's got a key for everything. Can get in anywhere. He's got quick hands. Now, he's the type of boy you don't want to see in Woolworths. Oi! Sierra Oscar from 148, receiving.
Go ahead, Yorkie.
Red Cortina.
Thanks for coming, love. Come through, come through. I don't think the officer, the black man, I don't think he'd leave me.
Where exactly is it?
I'm sure it's harmless. It hasn't moved since it arrived. There it is, see?
That's nothing to worry about. That's a satellite dish.
Oh.
It's used to get television from all around the world.
So you know all about it then?
Yeah, they're getting quite common now.
Oh, isn't it funny how they all come to this area first? You have a peppermint. You don't come from around here, though, do you?
Well,
do you know we've had the Jews, the Indians, the Yappies, and now the Marchants.
No, it's a satellite dish. You can rent them.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
It's not a UFO at all.
No, it's a satellite dish. Would you like a cup of tea, love? I've got one brewing.
Thanks, love.
Here we are.
What's he done now?
Nothing. Is he at all? He said he might have some information on the theft of that stereo from the Youth Centre.
Not again. I don't know where he is. He went out with his mates. You could try the cemetery.
Which cemetery?
You know, used to be the old underground car park. Up there. You know.
I'll try up there then.
Officer!
You all right, love?
No. He used an aerosol or something, knocked her over and ran off with her bag.
An ambulance is on its way. Do you know her?
No, I was just on the opposite side of the road when it happened.
Would you recognise the man?
I think so. He was young, probably 16. I think he had a knife.
Was he black or white?
It all happened very quickly. He could have been younger than 16. He was white.
Won't be a moment, love. Sierra Oscar from 743 receiving, over.
Go ahead, 743.
The ambulance has just gone by in the opposite direction. Could you try and sort that out, please? Over.
Thank you, 743. Maybe it was full. We'll make sure you get on the next one down, over.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Sierra Oscar from 148, are you receiving, over?
Go ahead, Yorkie.
Look, I'm in Johnson Road. Can you send a van round to pick up a young lad?
Certainly.
Right, get up. What's your name, son?
Mark Brown.
Right, turn out your pockets. What have you running, Mark?
Do you know how many days are in a day?
So I come here, right? That's all, see? I ain't done nothing wrong.
You've been sniffing glue. Do you know it can kill you?
I know.
The Cortina's now heading east along the Bow Road. Oh, they've just skipped another red light. Round, paddock bend and up in a fall.
Round where?
Oh my God, they're onto the opposite side of the carriageway.
Why'd you call it the cemetery?
What do you want to call it? I could have stayed at home and watched the walls. I've only just got up, so it's too early to go back to bed, right? I just want to sow.
Come on.
Dream until I'm gone.
Get up.
Why?
Because you're doing no good sat there.
I ain't done nothing.
I brought you a present. You don't have to have it.
A present?
Yeah, I thought it might keep you company.
It's the nicest present I've ever had. Oh, thank you.
Tony?
Yeah.
Did you solve your case of the missing stereo?
Yeah.
Ah, never mind. Doesn't put you off, is it?
No. So I don't know such.
Oh, did you hear about your red Cortina?
No.
It was pursued through 23 red lights, and it was a stolen vehicle. It was clocked doing 90 going up the northern approach to the Blackwall Tunnel. Then it crossed the central reservation, so it's gone the wrong way up a dual carriageway. Then it hangs a right against a no right turn and hits an oncoming vehicle. Wraps itself around a lamppost. 2 dead. Duty officer's on his way to the hospital to see what happened to the third victim.
No, it's just been confirmed. The third victim of the fatal accident has just died.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had some pigs.
All right, so you like nursery rhymes?
Georgie Porgy, pudding in pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. All the girlies ran away, because old Georgie was...
Are there any other units? Facility Shannon Street. This is Melvin and Smith with a serious accident.
Up on the curb.
I'd get a bike if I were you, man.
Traffic officers are stuck in heavy traffic.
I'm going to attend the scene of the accident shortly.
Yeah, Melvin and Smith are down there.
Brigade's on its way.
Ambulance service?
Fire brigade on its way.
All services notified and responding.
Can you get him out of there?
He's round the other side!
Get in there. All right? Oh, you'll be all right.
You do the first three.
Wish they'd get a phone number when they take particulars.
I'll do the fraud.
Don't ask him too much.
What are you doing here?
Sorry?
You do realise you're supposed to be at firearms refresher today?
Yeah, well, I'm a bit pushed for time at the moment.
Yeah, well, you miss it. And there goes your qualification.
I'll be there. Don't worry. I'll be there.
Poor bastard.
Boy, there was nothing you could do, all right?
You go with him? How can I put that on a report about a PC?
Because it's the truth.
I disagree. Look, he's only been with us 5 minutes. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
You may think you're helping him, but you're not. Come in. Yes, Frank.
The accident at Janner Street. We've got 1 dead, 1 seriously injured, and 2 officers on their way to hospital.
Injured?
Who?
Smith and Melvin. The petrol tank at the car went up as they were trying to get the people out.
I'll get down there.
No, I need that report completed, Bob, before you go off duty. And on the lines I recommended.
But you said you were good at this.
I am, look at this.
Yeah, well, how about us getting on with what we're supposed to be doing, eh?
But he's not in yet, is he? Meow. Hey, look at that, 3 in 1. Brilliant.
You have any toys when you're a kid, Carver?
Look, if you stand there like a wet I don't know what, you're going to get sussed out. All I know is he comes in here and he spends a lot of money.
Yeah, what, all 50p of his pocket money? Oh, how long are we going to wait here?
I don't know. Hey, look at this is brilliant.
101 from Sierra Oscar. Are you receiving? Over.
101 receiving. Over.
Has
Turn
injured
that down,
person
will
been
you?
identified? Over.
I can walk. I don't need to be pushed around in this geriatric go-kart.
You have got to do as you're told. Just do as the nice man says.
I don't need these plastic bags on my hands. I feel stupid.
Come on, mate, look at it this way. At least it'll stop you picking your nose.
It's a bit of a mess, ma'am.
Can you discover what happened?
Yeah, that car, it came down here into the junction too quick. He skidded, lost control and went straight into the side of the trailer.
Why hasn't the body been removed?
We thought we'd wait for you to get here first, ma'am. And the fire chief is not too happy about the way the petrol tank exploded.
Why?
Doesn't all add up, apparently. Anyway, the Socco's on her way now to have a look.
How many words can there be for lack of initiative? DS Roach, Model 10 rubber grip.
You're late.
Squeeze the trigger, don't pull it, Wallace. Your shots are all going over to the right. Right, reload!
Mr. Roach, I take it.
In the flesh.
You're late.
4 minutes.
Discipline and punctuality are all part of the game. Being in the right frame of mind when you're using firearms is paramount. You should know that. I thought he came round. He was going to be all right.
Come on, young man. Go to bed.
Is he going to be okay?
Dislocated shoulder. Doctor had to put him out to get it back. He'll be all right. But you won't.
You don't do as you're told.
Viv?
But I'm doing 170 on the street. Don't come up behind me like that, Carver.
I don't know now, but he's just come in.
Who?
The geezer at the bar.
Oh!
Let me take over.
He's changing. I think it's a £20 note.
Told you, didn't I?
Drugs?
That's what we're here to find out.
Bit rugged on the bends, aren't you?
Oh my God!
What's the matter?
I just hit a windsurfer.
How are you feeling, Ken?
Terrific.
Sting a bit, does it?
Yeah, a bit. How about Yorkie, Mum?
Sore, I should think. You'll survive. How long are they going to keep you in, have they said?
Should be out as soon as the burn specialist gets a chance to see me.
Good. There's a man who's got a lot to thank you for.
In the right place at the right time, really.
That was useless. You'd be a dead man now if that had been a real terrorist, besides putting everyone else at risk. Wait till I tell you to reload. Right, lads, take an early break. Don't be back late. We've got a lot of work to cover this afternoon. Not you. We're going to work through the lunch hour. See if we can bring you up to scratch.
Dean?
It's got to be drugs, isn't it?
Who knows?
Excuse me. Miss Fraser?
Yes?
Someone from your station on the telephone.
Thanks.
That's what I want to see from you before you leave here today.
June,
Would the Soccer contact DS
Car.
Andrews at the lab?
burnt out car man. I want to speak to him.
There's something dodgy.
What do you mean, dodgy?
According to Swansea,
On the landline, not over the air.
they took it in part exchange and haven't sold it.
Tom? They're going to be all right.
Do you want the ID inform?
Let me think about this. I'll ring you back.
There you go.
Cheers. That's 30 quid.
It don't seem to bother him much, does it?
Just every day.
That's what the man said.
Don't bother. Prove the weapon.
I haven't finished.
Just do as I say.
I'll help with this, nurse. Do you mind? Burnt-out car may be stolen. Probably false plates.
Ringer?
Don't know for certain. It puts a question mark over him.
Villain?
Be on the safe side. I'll arrange for someone to come up here to keep an eye on him.
Oh, I'm here. Yorkie will be awake soon. Besides, I don't think he'd be going anywhere for a while.
You weren't even trying.
We all have our off days.
One on target, you call it an off day. I wouldn't bother coming back if I were you. We'd just be wasting each other's valuable time.
It could be they were carrying a small amount of explosives. I can't think what else would cause that amount of damage.
Listen, I've got to go down to Peckham to check on this other motor.
Don't forget to check the engine and chassis numbers with the logbook.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'll take Les, and if Haynes comes back from the hospital, tell him I'll be on the air.
Excuse me. I want you to go back to the hospital, keep an eye on the driver.
Sorry, Mum. Burnside's grabbed me as an exhibits officer.
Well, get in touch with the CAD room. I want someone there urgently.
Yes, Mum. By the way, I think you got trouble.
Nothing, I can assure you, that I can't handle. Thank you. Do you mind?
Why didn't you call?
Why should I call you? It's a traffic accident till we know different.
Come off it. You got one burnt-out bent motor, a geezer dead, another one in hospital suspected of carrying explosives, and you don't know what you've got.
I know nothing about explosives.
Yeah, well, at least you had the sense not to have the body removed.
What explosives?
That's what the FIO reckons.
You don't know for sure.
It could have been a couple of villains out on a job.
That's an assumption.
It is a possibility we can't overlook, can we?
I haven't, as you might have noticed.
Your mate's out for the count. Well, he couldn't be in better hands.
Glad about that.
Mind you, no thanks to the NHS. I've been waiting 18 months for this hip replacement. Got to keep up my exercises. Oi, hurry up. Go on, man.
What's all that about?
Well, there's your money. Now what?
227 Sierra Oscar, are you receiving? Over.
227, receiving, over. Could one of you go to St Agnes Hospital to mind an inpatient?
We're on a job.
Hang on a minute, June.
We can't pull out of this now.
I've got an idea.
What?
How urgent is it, June? The patient is unconscious. Just a minute. Would you go whistle somewhere else? I can't hear a thing. The patient is unconscious.
But they'd like you to get down there as soon as possible.
Look, June, I think we can wrap this one up very quickly, and then one of us can go on to the hospital. Can you send a van down here right away? We're at J.P. Kennedy Building Supplies, and that's Lipton Street.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yeah, take a seat. Look, I've just had a phone call from PT-17. Ted has failed his firearm course.
What did he do? Shoot the instructor?
Look, those instructors are no fools. Ted is an excellent shot. He failed because he wanted to fail.
Perhaps it's the wrong time of the month.
Why, Mike? You've worked closer to him than anybody.
I'd leave him alone, sir. Let him work it out himself.
That is not an answer.
It's the only one I can give you.
Go on.
You know, if the brewery had an inventory, you could be on it. Here. We can't go on meeting like this. The old man might suspect something.
Have you ever pointed a gun at anyone?
No. Should I have?
You just squeeze the trigger almost to the point of no return. Then just that little fraction more. And you blow somebody away for good.
You're right, Ted.
I want 4 bags of cement for the price of 2. I have come to the right man, haven't I?
What are you talking about?
Oh, perhaps I've got the wrong man.
Hang on a minute. Who sent you?
A friend.
And has this friend got a name?
Oh, what's in her name? Well, I've got his nose.
Yeah, but I don't know you, do I? Could be there's something a bit iffy
Look,
here.
suit yourself. I just thought I'd save a few quid. You cop for a few. Forget it.
Hold on. Go inside, pay for 2 bags of cement, and bring the chitty back out to me.
Cheers. Look, I want a load of other stuff as well. Timber, plumbing supplies.
Don't worry about it. Just go inside and get the chitty. I'll come at some arrangement on you.
Cheers.
This is nothing to do with police work.
Where's your motor, love?
It's outside. I'll show you.
Hang on a minute. I won't be able to get it through the bricks. You'll have to bring it round the back.
No, I just want to check that it'll all fit in my van, all right? There you go. Ever thought of going public? Come on.
I fancied you in there.
Drop her off at the hospital, will you?
Sister catches you out of bed, you'll be with the eye chum.
Yeah, speak soon.
Sleep with a just.
Edwards has checked that car in Peckham and it's straight.
You sure?
99% kosher.
Bent motor, bit of jelly. Wonder what they were up to, eh?
Doubt we'll ever know.
If we knew who they were, it might give us some idea.
Big villains. And they're already being missed. You wait. In a few hours, the phones will start ringing, and they'll come to claim they're dead.
Look, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Well, managed, thank you.
Look, if it's any help to you, it's Roger Davis, or as we know him, LSD Davis.
Hold it!
I'm fed up with this bloody job.
You wouldn't be boss, mate.
All right.
Where's the man? Oh, there's some nutcases about. Ought to shoot the lot of them, letting them roam the streets.
The man, where is he?
Drugs, that's what it is.
Where'd he go?
Ah, some of your plainclothes chaps took him away. Well, I thought they were your blokes. Can't tell you coppers these days. Not like the old times. And you knew where you were.